It's that age-old saying, isn't it? When they tell you who they are, believe them. Hey up everyone and welcome to Political Nerds. I'm Steph the Alter Nerd, your nerdy political guide from Washington DC to Westminster and beyond. In today's video, I'm going to show you a video that shocked me immensely. Now, this is all in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Do your own research, come to your own conclusions. And as a disclaimer, I am not inciting hatred to anyone or a particular group, religion, etc. So, let's jump into it with this. So thanks to Cillian at SilcomLFC for sharing this on Twitter. And they start by writing, a group known as the Muslim Identity hosted a meeting to discuss their plans to take over Britain. Quoting part of what is said in this video, saying they'll come to a point where this oppressive rule, this system we live under, which we do not accept, will end. In its place will be an Islamic system. He then ends this tweet with, deport them now. And I have to admit, if there are people in this country that are trying to change English law to fit their ideology, to fit their religion, whatever ideology, whatever religion it may be, and they're not born here, they're from another country, yeah, deport them. Deport them. At the end of the day, if you don't like it here, and you don't like how things are done, and you don't like our British rule of law, then go to another country that fits your sensibilities better. Go to another country. Why stay if you don't like it? It's as simple as that. Now, this video that I'm about to show you is absolutely shocking to me as to what is said right here on our own soil, on British soil. Here we go.
Take it away. There will come a point where this oppressive rule or this system that we live under, which we do not accept, will end. That same Islamic system, that Islamic society will return in the best way possible upon the manhaj, upon the method of Rasulullah. And inshallah we study his seerah, we study the Islam, we follow his methodology, and which is the perfect methodology. So no one can say, if Islam is perfect, no one can say that Islam cannot be implemented today because the system has changed, reality has changed. Every one of us implements Islam in our daily lives in every aspect of it, صح? So naturally, if we believe that Islam is how to eat, how to sleep, how to treat your family, it's political, it's economical, it has judiciary, it has foreign affairs, it has everything to it. So if we want to change the system, we look at, okay, what is the problem, the core problem, the proper solution, and how to implement that through the method of Rasulullah. I think
I've watched this clip now over a dozen times, and I still get shivers down my spine every single time I watch that clip. Because there are people in this country that think like this, that are talking out loud, saying these things. Again, regardless of your ethics, your creed, your religion, whatever, there are people in this country that are actively trying to change Britain, trying to change our British rule of law, to change and bend to their will, to their religion, to their creed, to their ethic, again, regardless of religion, right? People out there that are doing that, that are saying that are trying to make that happen. And it is scary to me. Because if we are to use this example here from what is known as the Muslim Identity group, I was born here, okay? British citizen. I don't want to be living under Sharia law. I want to be living under British secular law, not Sharia law. if you want to live under Sharia law or any kind of law, right, and it's not here in Britain, then find a country that has that for you. Because it ain't here. But it seems that there is an increase in this kind of way of thinking of sections of our society in Britain that are trying to change British law to their religion, to their will, to their ethic. And to that I say, if you're not born in Britain and you came over from a different country, you either accept this way of life, accept British law as it is, or you find another country that suits your sensibilities better. Because I've always said, and I've said it before, if I was to move, let's say, to Saudi Arabia, okay, I would be expected to abide by and follow the laws of Saudi Arabia, which is Sharia law. And quite rightly so, of course. I wasn't born in that country. I'm a guest of that country. They would expect me to follow their laws. Furthermore, they would expect me not to question those laws or try and change it, because that's their laws at the end of the day. Who am I to turn around and say, actually, it doesn't suit my sensibilities, blah, 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 you need to change it whilst I live here? What? It makes no sense for anyone to do that. You respect the law of the land. You respect the country that you moved to and that country's laws. So isn't it fair to expect that the other way around? That anyone that comes to this country that wants to live here abides by and accepts our law of the land, accepts that we have British law, it's secular law, and it's not to be changed. Because that is the way it is. And if you like it, brilliant. You're welcome. If you don't like it, do you know what? Piss off to another country that, again, suits your sensibilities better than we do. One of the problems is that saying this out loud, you get the accusations, oh, you're far right, oh, you're racist, oh, you're, if we're to use, this example here with this clip, you're Islamophobic, this, that, and the other. To that, I say, no, I'm not. To any of that. I just think it is very reasonable to turn around and say, if you come to this country, you are to accept this law of the land, British law. You are to accept that we have a British culture that may differ to the culture and the law of the land that you came from. But at the end of the day, if you're to move here, then you are to accept it as it is and not change it whatsoever. Just the same as if I moved to Saudi Arabia, I would be expected, quite rightly, to do the same thing. Accept the law of the land, abide by it, and not change it. Because that's their law of the land. Who am I to turn around and say you're supposed to change it? No, it's very disrespectful and wrong. And it's very disrespectful and wrong for these gentlemen to do it as well. And try and do it. Now, interestingly enough, just on a little bit of a sideline here, the Muslim identity, I did a little bit of a Google search on this group and I couldn't find anything. So I don't know if this group, the Muslim identity, actually exists, or if they do exist, they're flying under the radar, so there's not much information on them online. You don't know really at this point. I just found it a little bit creepy that I couldn't find much about this group online. What does that tell you? With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course, there's going to be more. You do not want to miss my next video. Then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe here at Political Nerds. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.